Alright. Let's go on ahead. Miriam, Maria, Guy, Leon, all looks good. Long live peace. Is that enough? Her Palamisia has called forth monsters from the underworld, and has begun its campaign for conquest. The rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Emperor's plans. The rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. Four youths from Fynn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. Okay. Pause, restart, turn on this episode. Everyone flee. Oop, nope, that's, oof, and, oh dear, okay. Well, game over, guys, we lost. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the found them like this on the escape from Fynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life was not in danger. The sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Hey, thank you for the follow, Discord Webhouse. This will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. I do have this game on full screen and I can't see the Twitch chat on screen, so I'm sorry if I'm late to responding to anything. I'm having to sort of look down at my phone because I don't have two monitors yet because I'm a goddamn pleb. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bath, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Anyway, how's your day going? How's your day? Where am I? Leon. Maria. Guy. Where are you? Furion, you're alive. I thought you... I'm fine, Maria. Seem alright too, guys. Wait, where's Leon? Princess of Fynn, save us. But Leon not here. Your day's going great? Yeah, I guess mine's not too bad. I did manage to get out of work a little early. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. The best piece of music in this game. So you've regained your strength? Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved the Sullivan. Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, if there's something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army. We should never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked. And our parents... I am truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you know where else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. Oh, become a Fynn now. I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Fynn as well. Fynn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beast still stalks the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Min Wu, the white wizard who tended your wound. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. Okay. Ooh, we got a little map up in the top right corner, I see. Hello, Ellie. Okay, this is the Pixel Remaster version of Final Fantasy II. I decided to go with this one just because it was readily available on Steam, as opposed to the emulated versions I would have to use, such as the Famicom, PS1, PSP, or mobile version. So first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking everyone's weapons away. Should I leave the... Nah. Have you completed this one before? I have not completed Final Fantasy II before, however that's not to say I'm unaware of certain exploits. The future it holds things closely in time with my own. You'll begin by journeying to Fynn, first step toward realizing your fate. Wasting no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. And I'm much of value by listening. I'll give you one more bit of advice before you depart from Fynn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Fynn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. As I was saying, I'm aware of some exploits in this game. One of them is something I'm using in this run readily. It is called, I don't know if it's got a special name, but it's unarmed. So, one of the directors of this game, I wish I could remember his name, but one of the directors in charge decided that Final Fantasy II should have a form of weapon experience, as you can see here on the right. Each weapon type gains experience as you use it in battle. The higher the level, the more times you'll hit, the more damage you'll do. However, using a weapon is slightly handicapped in that it's based on that no matter how high your strength will get, for some reason the way they calculate damage between weapons and your strength stat, it doesn't quite translate over as nicely as you would like it to. Unless you're using your bare fists. For some reason, your bare fists have this insane multiplier with your strength, or whatever it is. It deals the most damage. Your fist will do more damage than any weapon in the game, once you get them high enough, because it relies much more on your strength stat than most other weapons do. So I'm using that. It also helps you save money because you're not buying weapons anymore. And other than that, magic. I am going to be explaining magic. We can get to that. I'll have to go into... I'm noticing some screen tearing and it's bugging me. I might have to look into V-syncing or something about this. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't worry. It's a thing. And, no, there is grinding in this game. Not traditional sense grinding. You don't gain levels in the traditional sense. Your characters won't gain levels, they won't magically become stronger because... Yeah, you won't magically become stronger. What the hell? Why do I have 3 stacks of leather armor? You won't magically be stronger by fighting enemies. You have to simply actually become stronger. Alright, don't know why I had that. Whatever. Magic is a very fun time. your stats don't go up with a level. I'm sorry if I'm talking all over the place. There's just a lot in this game that's very different from every other game. So, stats do not go up in accordance with the level. As you can see on the status screen, none of my characters have a level displayed. Each stat will level up independently of itself and others. At the end of each battle, there is a random chance for each individual stat to go up by one or more numbers. You can affect this chance based on the actions you take in that battle. So if you do an attack, you're more likely to have your strength go up. If you use magic, you're more likely to have your spirit and intellect go up, because they affect your magic points and magic damage. If you take damage, you're more likely to have your stamina and HP go up, that sort of thing. Agility is the stat that's the hardest to raise, because that requires you to flee from battle, or at least attempt to flee from battle, and that chance is by default so low that, from what I understand, most people don't even bother to even try to raise it. Whatever it goes up is just what it goes up. Okay, so as I just bought some magic. How magic works is you buy a tome, give it to a character. You buy a book, you give it to your character, and then they have it on them, and that spell independently levels up. So unlike Final Fantasy 1 and even most Final Fantasies afterwards, you don't have different tiers of spells. So look at Fire, for instance. You don't have a Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, or Fire, Fira, Firaga, whatever you want to call it. Instead, it's just Fire. And as you can see, our Fire spell is level 1. You cast magic to level it up into higher tiers. And magic is absolutely disgustingly broken in this game. To the point where most bosses in the game are designed to where they either take loads of damage from magic, or they take loads of damage from physical hits. There is very little in between. Now I'm going to do my best to keep actual... Ooh, we can actually see it now. I appreciate this pixel remaster already. Man, the map's right there. Oh, I love it. Yeah. I will do my best to keep most of the actual grinding to off-screen, but some of the grinding is just something that is an unfortunate consequence of the way this game is designed. So for instance, since their unarmed skill level up, they're going to do more damage and they're going to hit more time. Or at least they're going to get more rolls to hit. And that's the cool thing about leveling up the weapon stats. It doesn't just give you more chances to hit, it will also up the amount of base damage you will do with that weapon type. As we can see, where Guy hadn't leveled up his yet, but Furion and Maria had. I do not know. Ooh, Maria's strength enough? Yep. I do not know if they have gone out of their way to fix anything that happened to be not so much wrong, but very exploitable from the other versions of Final Fantasy II. Because for some reason, there have been many exploits over the years. And some of them were not exactly good. For instance, the PlayStation 1 version of Final Fantasy II tried to do a rebalancing on the magic grinding. Yeah, I like this. Hello, Al. Yeah, the PS1 version tried to rebalance the magicking system to where each level of a spell, you had to cast it 100 times in order to level it up once. A flat 100 per level. And that sounds better than what it used to be, which was a lot for any level, and it just kept getting higher. But the problem was that the low levels were fairly low amounts. They leveled those up quickly, but then it way rapidly scaled up to large numbers. Yeah, I don't need to be here really. Yeah, and the problem was that now you were casting a tier 1 fire spell 100 times when it did barely any damage the first time. So it got to the point where if you were someone who was impatient and not willing to grind, magic was pretty much not worth it. And we'll see what they're doing for this one. Stream's popping today? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that kind of popping. Okay, I thought it was popping like everything was too loud. Is the game too loud for you guys? By the way, let me know if anything is too loud or if I'm yelling or something. I don't want to hurt you guys. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just going to take this time to grind up a bit of magic here on the way to Fynn. Look at all those stats that went up. I will admit, when I saw the preview images for this version of the game, I was kind of hesitant to buy it because, don't get me wrong, I like pixel art, but it looked like how do I describe it? It looked more like a fan recreation of the SNES style pixel art more than the original pixel art, or not the original pixel art because that looks awful in some places. I mean, you know what I mean? It didn't look quite right to me, but I still think Furion has it the worst. I think is what it is. They're making his sprite actually correct to his design for once, but it's just scaled out in such a weird way that just makes him look weird. Anyway, here we are in Fynn. Yes, you can still fight enemies here. The random encounter enemies are pretty much just gonna be generic monsters from what I remember. But you can talk to the guards around here, and they themselves will fight you. I would not recommend actively trying to fight them under any circumstance. And that's largely because they are very, very powerful. They are boss tier enemies right here, like mid to early late game boss. But if you do manage to defeat them, they will drop really good equipment for you. We're talking like mid, in some cases late game equipment is what they'll drop for you. So it's really, really good. However, pretty much the only chance you have of defeating them is you have to grind up really 2 stats. First, you have to grind up your defense stats, and the way to do that, or to increase your chances of your defense upping, is to be the target of attack. So it can be your ally attack or enemy's attack, doesn't matter which. You gotta up that. And you also have to up your magic attack stats. You gotta get your magic to super high levels in order to even stand a chance. And I'm talking there was a point where I went through Final Fantasy II and I wanted to kill these guys because of the equipment they dropped. And I couldn't even kill one of them until I got... I think one of my spells had to be like tier 5 or 6 by the time I was here. And that took a long time in and of itself. Oh, that's bad. I remember how to get here. Oh yeah. Spells also cost the magic points. The number is always equal to their level. So level 1 fire always costs 1 magic point. Level 1 anything always costs 1 magic point. Level 2 will cost 2. 3 costs 3, and so on and so forth. Which essentially just means that, oh hi. Well, this was my mistake, guys. Time to run. Oh, thank God. Okay. You were not the one I was supposed to talk to. But that's fine. Where is it? I'm supposed to look for somebody. Just going through here. There's a certain guy I'm supposed to find. At least I thought there was. I might be thinking of a different town. Yeah, the enemy encounter rate can be a little ridiculous sometimes. Like, Maria's gonna level up her fighting? Yep. Maria leveled up her unarmed skill. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I was thinking of another town. I was thinking of a different town. With Wild Rose. Hey, you're with the rebels. Find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help. What am I going to do? I've had him with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. And the Empire is quite the dicks. You're going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I'm a Prince of Kashuan. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am. Not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother, Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There is one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man. They would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. I think that music was a little out of tone for the situation, but okay. Obtain Scott's ring. Potion, potion, potion. Okay, my bros, let's go. Gotta bring this ring back to the queen. Oh, god damn it. We can't even just leave. Yes. Unarmed weapons. The unarmed weapon skill, man. It really is kind of funny how needlessly powerful you can get. But just knowing what two things you need to focus on for offense, it's ludicrous how strong it can be. More strength. Oh, and in Finn, don't bother going into any of the shops. Nobody's there. Nobody's in them. Just gonna go to the inn here. With the inn, magic points are going to be the main thing that ups your price. If you're just taking hit point damage, I think it's only 1 gil per hit point, but I think it's 2 or 3 per magic point. So, yeah, if you ever wonder why your inn stay is so costly, it's going to be your magic. Present the ring. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? He gave us this ring in Finn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits the personage of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale, proving yourselves quite capable. I mean, to be fair, the guards weren't actively looking for us. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength for a cause. There is a magical metal known as Mithril. We need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. Mithril? That's about it. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of Mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salomon, with the task of finding a source of Mithril. I do not know the cause. We've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Min Wu to Salomon to look into this? Let's ask him. I heard Her Highness' words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salomon, we must first pass through the port town of Paloon. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Min Wu joined the party! And we obtained a canoe! One minor thing that kind of bugs me for no good reason is, in the original Famicom release, and every release since, with the exception of this one, for reasons that baffle me, the text boxes included portraits of the speaker, and they would have various emotes. This is Gordon, Scott's brother. Ring, it's my brother. You really said all those things about me? Minwu is a white wizard, as the queen described. All his weapon stats are still a level 1, which is interesting. But his magics, all really high, as you can see. Cure, Life, he's got pretty much every white magic in the game. And they're all fairly high to the point where you can pretty much use them reliably in battle at any time, should you wish to. I do not. Play this one on GBA. Yeah, so you might remember that even the GBA one still had the portraits in it. I don't know why they got rid of the portraits for this one, but it is what it is. Oh, that's right, we had to go... Oh, let's see, okay. Going to the port town of Paloom, he says. Well, here we are in Paloom. That's some disturbingly well-animated water. Folks, we're looking to passage on a ship, Richie. For just 32 gil, we'll see you safely to Poft. How about no? Yes, here we've got Paloom. Got yourself an inn, item shop, all your normal amenities. Weapon shop, which of course we're not using, but if you feel so inclined, you can use weapons on your own runs. They got dagger, mace, axe, and bow here. I think axe and bow you start with, so dagger and mace are the only new things here. Shield? Armor shop? What can we get? Bronze helms, comfort cuirasses, and bronze gloves. We're gonna go with buying bronze helms for everybody. Wait, why did I buy one for Minwu? I don't need that. And Cuirass. One for everybody. You can buy one set of bronze gloves. Fury and Maria already have gloves, so we'll put those on Guy. Magic shop, what you got for me? Cure, which we already got. Blink, Protect, and Shell, all new spells. Yeah, no, I don't have the money for them. So we could book a ship to take us to where we need to go, basically. Or we can do what I normally do and just hoof it. Oops, not human. There are jobs in this one? No, there are no jobs here. Not in the traditional sense. I mean, you can kind of assign a job to each of your party members. If you want to make one of them swordsman, want to make one an archer, want to make one an axeman, or that sort of job, but as far as jobs in the traditional RPG sense, no, not here. Was it FF3? I think the job. Yeah, Final Fantasy 3 was. Oh. I guess if you want to be technical, Final Fantasy 1, all your characters were jobs. They were just typical RPG classes, and you got to name them. But Final Fantasy 3 was the first to have a system where you could change your character's job. And that came, in courtesy of it being the first game to do it, it came with its own set of flaws. And in case any of you were wondering, yes, you can multicast. Right off the bat. You don't have to level it up at all. Well, it will end your battle quickly, and it will even conserve your MP if you do so. As I'm sure you can imagine, it would be considered technically inefficient for leveling up your magic spell. As multicasting does not count as multiple uses, it's only one use. So I usually don't multicast things. So ships already left with Bloom. Yep, so you can't just suddenly take it from one ship to the other. You have to go to whichever town has the ship in it. Hello! Hey, look, it's Sid. Learn about the airship. You can ride the airship, you got the cash, and no place I can't take. When on the airship, you pay the guy behind it. I believe this is the first incarnation of Sid in this game, in the whole franchise. I believe he started here in Final Fantasy II. Believe it or not, Final Fantasy II actually spawned a whole lot of things that would come to be series staples. It wasn't just the Sid, it was also the airship. I mean, these guys still have the same tones, okay. They're still the same tones that are available in Paloom. Yeah, I still don't have enough for them, though. Yeah, I know Sid and the airship. Well, the airship was staple in Final Fantasy I. Sid was a staple invented in this game. There was also chocobos were invented in this game. Now, we saw that guy had purple bubbles. This means that his poison is strong enough that it lasts outside the battle. So, might be good to use that every now and then. Yeah. Cure. This is pretty much the most efficient use of Cure that I can find, is using it outside of battle. Because it will heal for more outside of battle than it will in battle. And the experience for it is based on per use, not health, just like every other spell. Furion and Guy, these experience. If you find that you like this system, if you like the stat and skill system, I would recommend checking out the Saga series of games, as they also borrow the same system. They all have it tweaked and refined in other ways. But yeah, you can get quite a few of those. I think you can get Romancing Saga, Scarlet Saga. I know they recently remade the original Saga game. who will get experience. And guys, unarmed skill leveled up. This way lead. While I'm at it, Maria. Thank you, Ellie. Let's use the town here. And here we are in Salamand. Armor shop, weapon shop. And let's see what the armor's got for us. Bronze, bronze, bronze. All the same stuff that we could buy before. Except instead of bronze cuirass, we got bronze armor. That's good. Let's take a look at their magic though first. I want to make sure we can at least try to stay on top of the magic as best we can. I mean, with Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, we've pretty much hit our staples. We don't really need anything. As far as offensively, we're not going to need the others too much. Life, Sap, Warp, and Teleport. All very expensive. Yeah, of course, Life will revive you, Sap will steal MP from the enemy, and Warp will... So in battle, Warp will target a foe and roll to get rid of them. In battle, Teleport will target a foe and Warp to get rid of them. So in battle, Warp and Teleport are the same thing. Outside of battle, though, they are basically two different degrees of the same thing. In a dungeon, the Warp Tome will take you from whatever floor you're currently on to the floor previously. Teleport will take you from whatever floor you're on straight out of the dungeon. Like I said, they're basically two degrees of the same thing. Outside of battle and in battle, they are effectively the same thing. I think they just rely on different rolls or something. And of course, you can level those up to make their chances of success higher for in-battle use. Sure, why not? We'll take an Insay. Yeah, even then, I don't think... I'm not going to be doing 100% get every spell, level it to max running, because that is insane even for an experienced player. That would be an insane amount of work to do for any given run. You here? No, we did find the church. I didn't even recognize that was the church. Here we go. Love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. Joseph, you have business with me? Ask about Mithril. Mithril, I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Alright, so we're being tasked to go to Summit Falls and rescue a bunch of random strangers. So I guess since we're just going to be going straight to there, we'll just... I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go and buy some new armor. Alright. Bronze helms are all good. Bronze armor. Another set of gloves. Ooh. Wait, the bronze armor's worse? Hold on a second. Why is the bronze armor worse? I think it was more expensive, too. I've been bamboozled. We'll at least put bronze gloves on you. I have been bamboozled! Take your crappy armor back. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Oh good, my way of financially recovering from this. The magic or physical? I've been doing a lot of magic grinding. I'll do some physical hit grinding this time. Get those attack stats up. Let's go and use those antidotes on Guy and then Wu. Maria can get her cure practice in. And we even got cure to level up to level 2. So now it's going to heal even more. For just one more magic point. Isn't that wonderful? Goblin Guard. Oh no, they're a different color. I must say though, I am impressed that the enemy sprites are very, very reminiscent of their NES counterparts. Health and stamina. Yeah, I'm magicking this boy because I don't remember. I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm definitely going the wrong way. My god, Guy! You just got 15 health points from that. Oh, hi. Yeah, as we can see, the unarmed stat, guys. I don't know how else I can reiterate this. These enemies look like they should be stronger, and they go down like goblins. All of them. Anyway, cure. Strength, health, all that good stuff. So, over here, I'm going to drop a save out here, because this is a game where you have to save in order to recover from death. I'm going to do a save. Dungeons in Final Fantasy II have a bit of a reputation. They kind of have a bit of a reputation of having a very high encounter rate, as well as being overly long. Now, this is not going to be the worst of it, in the slightest at all. We'll have to remember that for later. This is only the first dungeon, so it is not remotely even the worst. Ouchie, ouch, my guy. Yeah, we had an enemy that resisted magic and just went down one punch. Like I said, everything either takes a lot of damage from magic, or it doesn't. Bow counts as a magic spell, which is why it's doing actual damage instead of their basic attacks, which are doing 0. Nice. And the level up are not like Fire Emblem. No, not even. And Guy got... Who got 20 hit points out of that? Min Woo got 20 hit points from getting hurt, I think, once in that whole fight. Like I said, every stat has a random chance to go up. It's never 0. 200 gil, that's nice. My God. The amount of times I've avoided being hit, I swear my agility was higher than just base 10 on pretty much all of them. God dang it. God, I am getting myself lost. I'm so sad. This is the first dungeon, and I'm already doing this badly. I promise I'll do better. Yeah, I think part of it is I'm looking at the map too much, I think. Oh, you know what? I think... This is something I forgot to do. I thought that switch was for later. I didn't think it was for now. No? That's enough later. This is some fall. What's that? Isn't this Semiphal? Must be. How weak the enemies are? Yeah, it is. What? Oh wait, is that a walkable path and I just been missing it? I think it is. I think that's a path I could walk through and I just missed it the entire time. Please. There's a wuss. Generally speaking... I try to, Yep, it was. I'm an idiot. Generally speaking, I try to conserve my magic usage. Because, like I said, most bosses either take a lot of damage from magic or they don't. And the more magic points you have to just yeet magic at them, the better you'll be. Gil, that's nice. Strength. So much for that armor. Min Woo didn't even participate in that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that as it is. Because while I have the absolute most confidence that Furion and Guy alone would be able to take out any boss that they throw at me right now, I do want to at least save a little bit for Maria. Oh wow, Guy actually got hurt. Min Woo actually got hurt. Oh no! treasure chest. Self-destruct, my goodness. Okay then. And Minwoo did not get health from that, are you kidding? Not health or defense. Okay, the soldier just ran away. And Maria got a whole bunch of stuff up. Okay, I think now we can, I think now we can justify using Cure there. If I find an Ether, that would be great. But, Ethers are pretty rare as far as even just drops, and they are hella expensive. Although, if you ever look at the original Famicom games prices for items, they were nuts. You're talking 1,000 gil for a single potion. When you have 0. I mean, not 1,000 gil for an ether. It was 1,000. It was 1,000 gil for an ether, 100 gil for a potion, and the game started you off at 0. So it was pretty rough. Yeah, so I think they made items cheaper, and they've also made, I think, instays a lot cheaper too. Guys, my god. I'm actually just using potions just so that I can try and have some semblance of conservation of my MP. Self-destruct? Well, they picked a defending target, so that's fine. Minwoo got stamina, that good. Okay, doors. One of these will lead us to the next floor. The others will lead us to pretty much boss chambers. Okay, you got, or rather enemy chambers. So that one leads us to the next room. Yes, if you come across these instances, you will run into rooms like this, where the enemy rate is spiked up. You're spawned right in the center. But if you're someone like me, who's crazy and enjoys grinding stats in this game because it makes you a god in human form, these will be your best friend or your worst enemy. Because some of the rarest spawns in the dungeons can't even spawn here. And as per usual in RPG fashion, your rarest spawns are often your strongest. Oh no. Let me check. Hang on. Okay, it looks like the stream glitched out. I don't know why, but I apologize. It looks like it's back now, though. It looks like it's back now. Trying to... Oh god, oh god, oh god, whatever, okay, trying to get back, oh my goodness, come on. I'm trying to get everything back up here. Yeah, these are all gonna be enemy rooms. I believe this one will be 2. We found Sasquatches. More of these guys. I don't know why we're having such a hard time finding Sasquatches. Here they're just everywhere. It's a shame that we can't find Bigfoot this easily. And yeah, this one isn't well. We'll just move on down. Okay. Finwoo just got more health. My god. Yeah, Cure's already level 3, so that's good. It just means Cure is gonna be absolutely insane. Go, even more money! Good, nice and lots of enemies. Oh good, we lost a room. Ambushed, of course we were. Ah. Oceans. That should be fine. That's treasure. My goodness, okay. Okay, 250 gil. Rich now? Yeah, I am quite rich, and I am back again, yes. It is going to be pretty close to my time, so I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go through. Probably, I won't clear this dungeon off stream. In fact, probably what's going to happen is I'll just leave the dungeon, do my magic grinding off screen, and then the next time we come back, we'll finish it. Monster room. Monster room. I've been really lucky so far with the monster rooms, I don't know why. Firion, it's you, am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgin has been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Hilda told you to bring her some mithril, right? That's normally right. Figured out this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough, so I thought I could jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. And then I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. Now, I believe at this point, we could just go back to Joseph. But I don't want to do that because I think that's lame. Give me the XP. Give me the stats of a god. Literally, what won't kill me will make me stronger. I believe you could summarize the Final Fantasy II stat system very effectively as "Hurt me harder, daddy." $200 damage already. Oh look, a fire tome. I don't know if I'm gonna give that to another person, because everybody can learn every magic. Nothing specifies any specific character has to use any one. Everyone can use every magic. The only thing that's going to the only thing that'll determine the effectiveness is the stats that they have for it. Sweet, alright. Green slime. Oh, that's right, I forgot about these guys. Nowadays we know them as Flan. For the most part. I think every now and then they go back to the slime name, but they usually just call them Flan. The Final Fantasy staples. Use magic on them. Blow them right up. For the most part. I think these ones resist thunder magic, but as you can see, have a good enough stat, and that doesn't matter anymore. They don't have much health. Oh, good, more of you. I think I'm gonna start multicasting, just to try and get this battle over faster. And fire leveled up, so there's that. Around 2 or 3 is where the animations start changing. We have no... Oh, I thought we didn't have a message. MP magic, yep, that's all looking good. Garlic, I don't know what garlic does actually. Do you do? Deals damage to the undead, okay. And Blizzard leveled up. Treasure chest over here. Oh god, dang it, okay. I believe balloons will just absorb fire damage, or they otherwise use it. Go and do that. Okay, or we can just not matter. I guess that works too. Oh! Yeah. That's why you might want to get your defensive stats up if possible. However you can. Or you can of course just do this. Monster in a box. I believe these also started here as well. Very weak to ice, I think. Here we go, Mythril Shield on it. Just contained a teleport tome. Why not? Let's give that to Maria. I just want to see if how close am I to the boss. Okay. Nope, you're not the right door. Okay. Go figure though, the right door was one of the ones that I passed. Oh god. Self-destruct. Ouchie, ouch. Yeah, I think that she only got like one more stamina point, and that took that much damage away. Yeah, that's very important in this game. Kill a god very quickly. Steam achievements. Yeah, which one of you is the right one? Not you. Oh, jeez. Getting tons of money out of here. Oh, here's our boss. Just in case. And You're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart. Ooh, that's a new animation. Ooh, this is new music. This fight won't take very long. It's fine. Yeah, I should be punching this guy. takes more damage from physical hits than magical ones. Oh! That's a spicy hit. Here, Minwu, you can do something. And dead. $12 MP out of that? My god. And we get Mithril. Never mind that we just got a Mithril Shield and a Mithril Axe. For some reason, we just needed this specific one piece of raw Mithril. And now we have to leave. Ouchie ouch. He failed to flee. Punish him! Fine. You know what, don't I have... Who did I give teleport to? Oh, right. Whoops. Okay. It's fine. All these stats. One of them lead. Minwu just got even more health because why doesn't he need it? Third floor basement. Okay, this guy. And he takes it like a man. I guess they can just blow up mid-move, that's fine. Alright. Back to the floor. Strength health. Almost out of the dungeon, guys. Preemptive strike, this is dead. A lot of fights in these dungeons, yeah, like I said, the enemy encounter rate is a little high in this game. But all the same, it just makes you a god that much faster. I mean, when you think about it, these enemies give me nothing except the chance to level up my abilities more. Okay, now that we're finally out of this god place. Alright. Gonna be that. And I am going to be ending the stream here. I will hope to see you guys again soon, alright? Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you very much for coming. Bye!